All right, I hope you're ready for a little bit of a rant here because the maker of basically my favorite music making software, the one that really resonates with me, that I'm able to get into and start making music that I like pretty darn quickly and that I've grown accustomed to over more than 20 years of using the software. They've really disappointed me. They've really done what I consider to be a big marketing fail. And I'm not the only one. It has to do with customer lifetime value and keeping your past customers happy. And the big lesson that I want you to take away from this, I'm going to share all the details in a minute. I'm going to share the full story. But the big lesson I want you to take away from this is don't piss off your best past customers to get new ones. Don't piss off your best customers to get new ones. So with that, let's dive into today's episode. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. All right, before I share the story of what happened here, the big marketing fail, and what we can learn from it, today's sponsor is, as usual, me. Today, I want you to check out the link in the description to the most valuable customer strategy. The most valuable customer strategy. It's one thing to be able to acquire new customers. It's another thing entirely to generate maximum, massive value for and from past customers, such that over the course of your relationship with that customer, you receive maximum value, maximum revenue, maximum profits from that customer. And it's strategic. I actually identified 11 different points within the customer journey where if you optimize each of those just a little bit, you can grow your business from 300 to 1,000%. And so check out the link in the description to the most valuable customer strategy. There's a lot more detail there, but the big lesson that training resonates with, that we're going to be talking about today, is that your relationship with your best customers is absolutely essential to your business's success. And you need to focus on that and to nurture that. So let me share my screen here. So I got this email the other day, subject line, Reason 12 owners, which that's me, that's why I got the email, get 50% off Reason Studios players. And okay, this is great. So I really like these players because they are, they use stochastic, which is, they use stochastic algorithms, which is not quite random. It is pattern-based randomness. And so they use music theory, they use styles, they use like the normal markers of genre-based music to come up with musical ideas that it's all happening in a way that is somewhat random, but based in these patterns, based in musical theory. So it creates these unique ideas on the fly. And you can either use that to have this ever evolving sense of your music, and you can tweak all the settings so it evolves in ways that you like. Or you can use it just as an idea generation tool for like, oh, I like the sound of that. Let me grab that. Let me cut that. Let me put that here. Let me, turn that into a loop, etc. But they're really cool tools, and it's pretty innovative because they're generating all the input, just like somebody playing on drum pads or playing on a MIDI keyboard would be generating input into the instruments to make the sound come out. And so they're generating all of that, all those signals that tell the instruments what notes to play, what rhythm, etc. So I really like them, and I've used them a bunch, and I got this and I thought, okay, this is cool. I'm going to save this email. I might end up picking up one of these during the sale, 50% off, great deal, cool. And then I randomly opened up Instagram, and the first post, I don't spend a lot of time scrolling Instagram, but I randomly opened up Instagram, and the first post that it showed me was this: Reason 12, all players included. So reminding you, I already upgraded to Reason 12. I already gave them my money so that I could have Reason 12. I've also bought a bunch of these. So Reason 12, 2.5 is out, and if you've been meaning to buy or upgrade to Reason 12, now's the time. For a limited time only, you'll get all our player MIDI effects included for free. Okay, so on the same day that they send me an email saying because I've already given them money, I can pay them more money to get these. They're saying if I hadn't given them money before, they would give me these free. Okay, that really rubs me the wrong way. And I'm not the only one. So I immediately went in there and made a comment. Mine was not the first comment, but it's showing up first here. Seriously, Reason Studios has a pattern of betraying their most loyal customers over and over again with offers like this. They just sent me a coupon code that I can buy players at half price because I already upgraded. Thumbs down. And other people are saying, oh, maybe it's time to check it out again. Nice, fire, or whatever. But Mind Comedy here says, what is about all the longtime users, for example, with Suite 212? No bonus for longtime fans of your product. Okay. Give your give these loyal customers these same upgrades. Your business is trash now. Upgraded through every version since 2 and record. No perks for us then? Wow, this makes it feel like I made a mistake by upgrading earlier. I'll probably not make that mistake on the next version. It's just user after user is complaining that, hey, I already gave you my money for this version and you're not going to give me these. And what they're doing is they're reinforcing something that they're reinforcing people choosing not to upgrade sooner rather than later, right? So I'm going to go back to not sharing my screen here. But basically, like, this isn't the first time. And I reflected that in my comments. A lot of times, so this software, there's a whole online store associated with it where you can buy things like these players and software instruments and stuff. Well, so they start launching those and you start buying them individually, and then they come out with bundles, and the bundles offer this huge discount. So oftentimes it's like you're buying 3 and you're getting 8 more free or something. Like it's this huge discount, right? It doesn't apply to your past purchases. So it's like they're always coming out with a better offer. And at the same time, they're not giving you some kind of upgrade based on, or credit based on what you've already spent. And over again, they're having these snafus of like, okay, so you've been our best customer. You buy things quickly when they come out. You upgrade quickly, all of that. But we're not going to treat you well because of that. So how could they do that? Well, one thing that they could do is, since they're releasing this software all the time, every 18 months, 24 months or so, they could just consistently offer the best deal at the first upgrade. Like, they could make it a corporate policy that every time we upgrade our software, we are going to offer the best deal for the people who upgrade within the first 21 days or something, right? Just do the best deal at the first upgrade. Alternately, if that email that I received that offered me 50% off instead offered me, hey, we're doing this awesome deal for people to upgrade right now, and we just want to give you a free gift. Every player that you have not already gotten, you can go in and for the next 7 days, you can just add it free, right? Okay, that's awesome. Or you could do a store credit. Hey, we're doing this bonus, and you can apply the store credit towards whatever you want, or within the context of this. Oh, we notice you've already bought a bunch of the players. Maybe you could actually get a software instrument of equivalent value, something like that. So there's lots of different ways. If they were creative about this, and if they operated from the value and intention to serve their best customers in the best possible way, like to treat their best customers the best, there's all sorts of ways that their creativity could come up with in order to make me happier as someone who has used this software pretty consistently since, I think, version 1.0, maybe 2.0. It's been about 20 years, honestly. And the long-term happiness of your power users, of your core users, of your of your most devoted customers, the long-term happiness of those people is one of the most valuable assets that your business has, because those are the people who have a proven pattern of buying from you over and over again. Those people are often your biggest advocates to their friends and fellow users, people within the, who might share an interest in whatever your product or service is. Those people are the people who will talk about you, who give referrals, who spread word of mouth. That is far more powerful than any marketing spend or sale you could run. And so you want to keep those people as happy as possible. I mean, what if Reason 12 users who'd already upgraded were instead in here saying, hey, I'd already upgraded, they gave me this too, Reason treats their customers awesome, you should upgrade now. That's going to be a whole different set of comments on Instagram versus, hey, Reason is treating their customers terribly, and maybe you don't actually want to buy the software because who knows how you're going to feel screwed next, right? Like, you want your best customers to be happy and to be advocates for your brand. And I've been down this road before. When I was in college, one of my longest running jobs was selling newspaper subscriptions. And the way that the subscription offers worked for the newspapers was basically to treat their most loyal readers poorly. And so they'd run a sale like $1 per week for the next 13 weeks to get the Wednesday and Sunday paper, I think was one of the most consistent offers. But then at the end of that 13 weeks, you'd get a bill and suddenly it's like, I don't know, it's like $3 per week or something. And so you call up to cancel, and then the retention department says, oh, well, we can offer you this new deal that we're running that's $1 per week for the next 13 weeks. We just have to renew your subscription, whatever. And it turned into this game basically to take advantage of the new subscriber offers. But every time at the end of that offer, the loyal readers of the paper felt like they were being taken advantage of. And one of the worst ones was we'd call up somebody and they'd say they were already a subscriber to the paper, and they would be frustrated because we would lead with the offer, and then they'd say, but I'm already a subscriber and I'm paying more than that for my current subscription. And so as the telemarketer, you're just feeling completely sheepish because you're like, oh, I can't help you. You have to call the subscription department, whatever. And it was frustrating and pretty ridiculous. And the newspaper is not the only service that does this. Cable internet was bad. So for a long time, Time Warner ran the fastest internet option where I lived. And they played the same game. It was always, oh, we have this new subscriber offer, and you're going to pay less as a new subscriber. Like, we're running this new deal to get new subscribers activated. But then as soon as you have the service installed, they're going to jack up the price. And I did figure out at some point that it was the same games where you would call and you'd complain, and you complain a second time and you ask to speak to a supervisor and you complain. And then they say, oh, well, looks like we could do something a little better for you. We are running this new subscriber deal, and here's what we could do for you for the next year or whatever. But it was the same thing. It was this game where the people who'd been with them the longest were getting taken advantage of. When a new company started up locally and set up fiber internet in Lincoln, Nebraska, this new company named Allo, like, I was going to upgrade to fiber anyway, probably because of the faster internet speed. I've always paid for faster internet. But this new company, they basically said, hey, we know the games that other internet companies play in terms of pricing. And here's our new customer price, and here's the price that you're going to continue to pay, barring any necessary changes due to things like inflation or regulatory changes or whatever. And I think I signed up at $65 a month, and now it's at like $68 a month, but they've always been clear and transparent. Here is the reason for this slight increase in price, and it's consistent. And if you were to call up and try and sign up as a new customer tomorrow, you're going to get the same price that I'm currently paying. So all past customers pay the same as current customers. And so that guarantee not to play price games, to me, that really resonated. And I like, now there are other people that offer similar speed options, but this company has my business because they guarantee not to play the price games. And I can see right through all the offers that are like, first 12 months, this price. Well, what they're saying is the next 12 months are going to be jacked up way higher. And I even had Time Warner, like they sent people out, knocked on our door. The same guy came out, I think 3 times. And I told him bluntly, hey, it wasn't even about the internet, although Allo does have better quality internet. It's because Time Warner played the price games, and I hated those price games. And I could not have gotten off Time Warner soon enough as soon as there was another option. Now, it doesn't have to be this way. So I talked about selling newspapers and I talked about the internet, but when I sold IT training for the IT training publisher up in Oregon, we were selling video-based training, right? And so we would release like, oh, here's this exam pack. And then we release a couple more exam packs and they add up to the certification pack. Well, if somebody spent $200 on this exam pack and they spent $200 on this exam pack and they spent $200 on this exam pack, and suddenly they're up to $600 and we release the new certification for, I don't know, like $699 by adding the 4th exam pack in it. Well, that person should not have to pay $699 to get all of it. That person, we would upgrade. We would say, okay, what's your past purchases? Oh, you already bought those 3 things. Well, let's just take that off the price. Here's a coupon for that, or here's a discount for that. And you just pay the difference and boom, like you get the good deal because you are a returning customer. And then when we switch the whole catalog over to a subscription, we actually took into account their past purchases based on how long ago they were. So if somebody bought something within the last year, I think they got 100% credit. Within the last 1 to 2 years, it was 50% credit. 2 to 3 years, it was 25% credit, all applied towards their first year of the subscription. And so it was just acknowledging that, hey, you've been a good customer and we're going to keep taking care of you. So we will upgrade you to this and you're going to pay less based on the amount of money that you've spent already. And I've internalized that. Like that's how I want to be treated. One of the main values in my business is to treat other people the best way that I want to be treated. It's my modified version of the golden rule. And so, for example, when you sign up for the BTMS Insiders training library, which includes all my training, it's something where you may sign up at a monthly rate, but if you sign up at that monthly rate and then you want to upgrade to lifetime access, I actually go back and I look at how much have you spent with me for the life of your relationship with me, for the life of your subscription. And I actually apply that up to the full cost of lifetime access to BTMS Insiders. You pay the difference and then you have lifetime access. So I've actually had people who've been upgraded to lifetime access for $0 because they reached that point where they'd been a subscriber for long enough that they got full credit towards the lifetime access. Why do I do that? Well, because lifetime value is one of, if not the most important metrics in your business. Lifetime value, it might be the most important metric in your business. It is important to keep your most loyal customers happy so they keep wanting to come back, so they keep wanting to spend more. You want to keep your most loyal customers happy. And when you structure an offer to get a new customer in the door, you have to consider how your lifetime customer, especially in the days of the internet and social media and like having access to all of this. So they sent me an email, which of course, in a silo, like I see that email and I might choose to respond to it, but then I log on to Instagram where I'm following them and I see this new customer deal for, new upgrades to this version, and it feels completely different, right? Because your most loyal customers are going to have access to all of that. That it's going to be shared. It's going to be seen. And so how you are treating your most loyal customers really does need to be the best. You need to treat your most loyal customers the best because you're cultivating the relationship that will maximize lifetime value. All right, that's what I have rant here. Reminder, check out the link in the description to the most valuable customer strategy. It is a way of breaking down the lifetime of your relationship with your customer in such a way that you are identifying points, optimization points, opportunities to increase your results. And I broke it down into 11 different points. Perhaps you could find more. Perhaps one or two might be not so relevant to you, but I think that you'll find that they all are. You break it down, and if you improve each one just a little bit, if you improve each one, I think it's 10%, your whole business grows by 3x. If you compound 25% increases across all 11 areas, your whole business grows by 10x. So it can be a highly effective way to think about how do you grow your business by looking at how are you creating more value for your customer and receiving more value in return at every point in the life cycle of the relationship. And one of those things is at the very end when they've done business with you and they're choosing to refer you to others versus choosing to not refer you, choosing to say negative things about you on social media. If you are treating your customers in a way where they say nice things about you on social media, that can be one of your opportunities to increase by 25% or more. So I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. And every episode, I'm here trying to help you increase your marketing genius and with a little bit more focus, just a little bit more focus on treating your best customers well and increasing your customer lifetime value in that way, you will become more of a marketing genius. All right, so with that, I'll catch you again in the next episode. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.